Welcome to Grow with Biology. Today's topic is gluconeogenesis. Now, what is gluconeogenesis? It is the synthesis of glucose from the precursor. The precursor is a non-hexose molecule. Means from a non-sugar molecule, we are synthesizing a sugar molecule that is in the form of glucose. Now, this type of reactions where a non-hexose molecule gets converted to a glucose is found in animals, plants, fungus, and as well as in many microorganisms. Now, what are the precursors or what are the non-hexose precursor molecules? In animals, the non-hexose precursor molecules include lactate, pyruvate, glycerol, and certain amino acid. It means that lactate, pyruvate, glycerol and certain amino acids can be converted back to glucose. Now this reaction takes place in liver and in renal cortex of animals. In this reaction, the three steps of glycolysis has to be reversed. The committed steps of glycolysis which has to be reversed are glucose which gets converted to glucose 6-phosphate, fructose 6-phosphate which get converted to fructose 6-phosphate, phosphoenol pyruvate which gets converted to pyruvate. These three steps has to be reversed for converting a pyruvate to glucose. Now the enzymes which are required for this reverse reaction are: first enzyme is glucose 6-phosphate which get converted to glucose. For this reaction, the enzyme required is glucose 6-phosphatase. Fructose 1,6-phosphate which gets converted to fructose 6-phosphate requires the enzyme fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase. The third reaction, that is the first reaction for gluconeogenesis, is pyruvate converting to phosphoenol pyruvate. That the enzyme required is pyruvate carboxylase. So these three enzymes when provided can convert pyruvate to glucose. Now this reaction or this pathway shows two pathways. One is glycolysis, which is glucose converting to pyruvate denoted by the pink arrows, whereas gluconeogenesis, that is pyruvate converting to glucose, that is shown by the blue arrows. So we start with pyruvate which is present at the bottom. Pyruvates get converted to two molecules of oxaloacetate. This is the intermediate product which is formed while pyruvate get converts to phosphoenol pyruvate. For this reaction, pyruvate to oxaloacetate, the enzyme required is pyruvate carboxylase. Oxaloacetate converting to phosphoenol pyruvate requires the enzyme PEP carboxykinase. Now once phosphoenol pyruvate has formed, it will get converted to 2-phosphoglycerate, then it will revert back to 3-phosphoglycerate, 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, 2-glycerate 3-phosphate, dihydroxyacetone phosphate, and then 2-fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. This fructose 1,6-bisphosphate get converted to fructose 6-phosphate. Here the role of a new enzyme, that is fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase is required. This is fructose 1,6-bisphosphatase which converts fructose 1,6-bisphosphate to fructose 6-phosphate. The next reaction is fructose 6-phosphate get converted to glucose 6-phosphate which then reconvert to glucose, and this reaction required glucose 6-phosphatase. So these three enzymes which are not present in glycolysis are required in the gluconeogenesis, and this presence of these three enzymes can easily convert pyruvate to glucose. Thank you.